Hello, my friends, and welcome back.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of a fat activist complaining that there aren't enough fat characters in romance novels. We're also going to be taking a look at a couple of bonus clips, including one where somebody is complaining about their fat face, and another one where somebody is complaining about their various fat problems. So stick around to the end to see it all. Did you know that I have a second channel where I react to things that are not related to fat acceptance? It's called Cynical Reacts. I recently released a video over there of a drunk Karen getting arrested for a DUI. Here's a link. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache. She's going to be responding to this comment that says, wait, hold on, look at where I paused it, look at her face. I love that this is the first frame of the video. She's going to be responding to this comment that says, wait, season 3 is about the fatty? Ain't no one want to see that. Okay, they must be talking about whatever show. I love the look on her face where this is paused right now.
I don't want to get into the habit of responding to hate comments. However, this one is a particular breed of stupid, so we're going for it. First and foremost, you just commented on a video that got over 250,000 views and tens of thousands of likes overnight, So
what? Your opinion means something because a lot of other morons agreed with it? You understand that the average person is a complete imbecile, right? So having them rally around you is no kind of flex. And when I say the average person, I don't mean you, the person watching this video. If you're subscribed to this channel, you're a little bit deeper. You understand things a little bit better than the rest of these plebs. You and I both know it. You're subscribed to this channel, you're a little bit, just a little bit deeper, just a little bit better than the rest of these plebs. But either way, that's hilarious. She's trying to flex the amount of views and likes that video got. Your opinion means nothing. Did you see how many likes that video got? Well, now you guys know. Don't ever like this person's video. Their ego is going to completely blow up. It's honestly pathetic to try to act like your opinion is more valid just because your video got a lot of views and has a lot of thumbs up. I've seen videos with millions of views and hundreds of thousands of thumbs up that were stupid and I disagreed with, so it literally means nothing.
And for me, those quantifiers are not the most important thing. However,
To you they are.
I do think that they speak to the hunger of the general public for
The hunger of the general public.
a story like this. So if you'd care to see yourself out the back door so no one sees you, be my guest.
Oh, she got you.
But I also think this opens up the door for a conversation on the representation of fat bodies in love stories.
Okay. Do we need more fat bodies in love stories?
Because of course there's like the wallflower element to Penelope's story that I personally think draws an appeal completely in a weight neutral sense. But the fact
This person is so pretentious. Like just the way that they speak and their mannerisms and the way that they keep blinking all quick every once in a while. That video got 250,000 views. Okay? She keeps like fluttering her eyes in this very bizarre, pretentious way. I've spoken before about how many intellectuals are within the fat acceptance movement. There's quite a bit. Being in shape is for you low IQ fools.
that in the show, Penelope is portrayed by a short, fat woman, albeit probably the smallest end of the fat spectrum.
Not good enough. We need a super fat in there.
That has some merit to it too. And the very clear infatuation for Nicola in this role in particular, including from me.
Who gives a crap about these stupid stories, dude? Go live your life, for the love of God.
I could not imagine anyone else playing that role.
I hate to sound like a jaded jerk who is old, but I just literally can't even dedicate any of my brain power to these stupid fictional stories anymore. I have a life to live, bros. If you want to get into all these shows and stories and stuff, that's fine, but I just can't. I literally cannot. Personally, I'm not into living vicariously through these stories and stuff. I want to be the hero in my own story. I don't know why, but like, I don't even really play video games anymore. I'm just like playing it, I'm like, what am I doing? I could be going and doing all this stuff myself. Instead of playing a video game where I'm going around choking people out with piano wire, I can go do that for real. What am I living in a fantasy world for? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Or am I? No, I'm not. I have to clarify. I'm just joking. Or am I? Sorry, I'll stop doing that. Or will I? Stop it! Stop!
I do wonder how this may impact what I would hope to be a growing presence of a broader range of body types in love stories. And
Why? Who cares? These fictional stories aren't doing anything for your life, homie.
to be very clear, in this range that I'm talking,
Losing ourselves in fictional stories when we have work to do on ourselves is an absolute waste of time. A lot of people are living vicariously through characters in TV shows and movies, or through their sports team. You're sitting there accomplishing nothing, but you're feeling a sense of triumph when your sports team wins and stuff. That's dumb as hell. I would say turn that crap off. It's giving you a false sense of accomplishment when you have accomplished nothing. When people are like, yeah, man, we did it. Our team did it. No, you're not part of the team, bro. You are not. They're making millions of dollars to play this stupid game. You're sitting at home drinking a beer and your life is in shambles and you're going nowhere, but you still feel that sense of victory from watching this dumb nonsense on the TV. Turn it off.
about different tropes that we might have or different couplings, whatever it might be. I also very specifically mean that I also believe that the absolute fattest of us in society,
The absolute fattest of us. Okay.
deserve to have those happy endings shown on a screen.
You deserve to have those happy endings. Why? Why do you deserve things randomly? I don't think anybody deserves anything. You deserve what you work for. If somebody else has to give you the thing that you want, you don't deserve it. Okay? Whatever writer that's writing these novels doesn't deserve to make a story that you like.
And amongst a million different other areas where systemic fat phobia permeates, the fact that we don't have these stories that represent fat bodies of all different sizes in a positive light, getting their happy ending, or even just showing them as dynamic main characters, it lends to like this.
He just said, ain't no one want to see that.
So if you've made it to this point of the video and you are not fat, I genuinely hope that you advocate for size diversity.
Why? Why do I care what these stupid characters look like? I literally don't give a crap. I'm not reading it. I'm not watching it. I don't care. There's a whole world out there for me.
In the stories that you read, in the shows that you watch, all of it. And if you are fat, please know that you are deserving of whatever love it is that you crave.
You're deserving of whatever love it is that you crave. Here we go again with this word deserve. Okay, well, does somebody deserve to be with you even if they're not into you? You deserve a happy ending and whatever romance and stuff. And who deserves to give it to you? Somebody else, right? Not you to give it to yourself. Somebody else needs to give it to you.
Romantic love isn't everything, but it's something to
She did the eye flutter thing again right there. It isn't everything, but it's something.
love isn't everything,
Right there.
but it's
Right there.
something to a lot of people, including myself.
Okay. Well, you can't force people to be romantically attracted to you. We can't not take care of ourselves and then go around demanding that people be romantically attracted to us. I deserve this romantic love. You just go up and grab some dude and you're like, you're going to be with me now. I deserve romance. And he's like, what about me? What about what I deserve? What about my free will? No? Screw me, screw all my hopes and dreams. We're gonna do your thing. Okay. I'm not sure where a lot of these young people get this mentality from, but a lot of them have it. Like, give me, give me, give me. I deserve all this type of shit. And they think the world revolves around them. Narcissism is a disease that is spreading on this planet at an unprecedented rate. It's weird how often people within this movement are completely pretentious, because personally, I don't see it as a sign of a high IQ to not take care of our body. I would imagine people with a fully functioning brain would see the value in having a body that works.
And so to have a show like Bridgerton or another piece of media that's written by a fat person for fat people, like all of that is so important.
Okay.
There is so much nuance on this topic I could talk about for days, and I'm sure you will hear from me again. But all this to say, fat people deserve love stories too. And that's final.
Fat people deserve love stories too. Okay, so we're living vicariously through these stories because we can't accomplish any of the things that the characters in these stories are accomplishing, such as getting romantic love. Okay. If Penelope is a plus-size babe and she goes on to get romantic love, does that make our lives any better? What does that do for us? Nothing. Next, life as a fat person versus life as a thin person. Someone moving past you while thin.
Sorry.
Someone moving past you while fat now. Oh, they just gave you a bunch of dirty looks. Alright, based on that first one, this is just going to be a whole bunch of things where this person perceives everyone else to be judging them based on the way that they look at them or the tone of their voice.
Does anyone else have anything to add?
Oh, I actually had an idea, if that's okay.
Does anyone else have anything to add?
Oh, I actually had an idea, if that's okay.
Yep, they give you a dirty look because you're fat. This is all stuff that you just perceived. None of this has been overtly mean at all.
Oh, hey, you're looking nice today.
You are friend-shaped, you are a big, squishy, fuzzy, wuzzy, cuddly bear. You...
Right, this has happened to you. People compliment fat people by saying that they are a big, fat, squishy, cuddly bear. I'm always doing that.
You are the soft play area at school defined. You look like the personification of a hard...
Let me get up your medical notes and... Okay.
Alright, this is when you're at the doctor.
So, tell me a little bit about when this pain started. Fat, lose.
Okay, now when you're fat at the doctor, they just keep saying fat, fat, fat.
Lose weight, fat.
Lose weight, fat.
Fat, lose weight, weight.
Yep.
Weight, fat, weight.
Yep, that's what happens.
Thank you, have a nice day. Welcome to Generic Chain, can I take your order?
Now, what do you think they're going to say when the fat person comes up? They're going to be like, get out. You're not welcome here.
Thank you, have a nice day. Can I take your order?
You know what's funny? The way that you're describing how people treat fat people is the same exact way that people within this tiny town that I moved to in rural PA treat me. I am dead serious. Like, I go to the local grocery store, the person in front of me is checking out, and the person that's checking their groceries, scanning them or whatever, like, hey, how's it going, Mrs. Johnson? Good to see you. Yeah, how are the kids? Blah, 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 blah. And then when I come up, they immediately go like this. And then they just take my money and just give me the dirtiest look. It's not even somewhat subtle at all. So maybe you're not as insane as I thought. Are people doing this to you because you're fat? Because they literally do it to me here in this town just because I'm here and I'm not from here. Literally. Every single store I go to here, they very overtly give me an attitude. It's very bizarre. Don't move to rural PA, okay? I regret it every single day, and I'm not even joking.
Oh, hello, you're the German speaker that's come for the interview, right?
Yep, that's me.
Brilliant. Just come with me and I'll find a room for you to sit in. You're the German speaker that's come for the interview.
Get out. Get out of this office right now. You're fired. But I wasn't even hired. I don't care. You're fired.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, okay. Come with me, I guess.
Come with me, I guess. Okay, I guess you're the person for the job. Alright, well, I guess we'll have you do some work stuff. Alright, so that was insane. This person perceives that everybody is treating them negatively because of their weight. Is it true? I don't know, I wasn't there. But if people did give you this type of look, then yeah. Now we're going to be taking a look at a bonus clip where somebody is lamenting about their fat face. The caption at the top reads, "Accepting you have a fat face."
It is really traumatizing to get like a double chin or to get like more.
Okay, let's stop using the word traumatizing for stuff that we just dislike. Trauma refers to like if your best friend's brains got blown out in the trench next to you in warfare. Disliking part of ourselves is not trauma. Please stop using that word.
Fat on your face. In my life, I am the biggest I've ever been, really, and accepting this part of me has been really difficult.
Okay, so don't accept it. Change it then. Why do we have to accept it? Why do we think it's an inevitability that we have to have a double chin? It's not.
It was just so happened to like pass by a mirror, and I just kind of looked at myself, and the angle of which it was kind of like this, for example, you could like really see it, and I just cried. Yeah, it sucked.
Okay, are we gonna do anything about this, or since we've tried stupid diets in the past that did not work, we're not going to try to do anything to remedy this now? Is that what we're doing?
Certain angles of myself and such really trigger me still because I have so much internalized hatred and hatefulness and bigotry I was taught about being fat and being...
You have internalized bigotry and all this type of stuff. So that's what we're calling it now when we dislike parts of ourselves. So if I want to lose weight, I have internalized bigotry and internalized fat phobia and all this type of stuff. Are you sure? Are you sure I'm not just trying to better my life? I think we need to stop using the term internalized just as much as we need to stop using the term trauma. Completely overused and used in the wrong context.
Big, that when I notice I have things like this, it makes all those memories flood back for me.
Okay, well, you know, we do have the power to control our physique.
It drives me to do things that I never would want to do anymore. It drives me to go back in old behaviors of starving myself and binge.
Okay, well, I would recommend that we lose weight in a healthy way if that's what we would like to do. We don't have to either eat completely insanely or starve ourselves. There is somewhere in the middle there.
It's sad. And all over what? Like a little bit of fat on my neck.
It's sad that you have given in and think that you have to just accept this when it's something that is fairly easy to control. This isn't like your height, okay? This is your weight. This is not genetic. This is due to your own personal actions. If you were lamenting about how short you were, I would say, yeah, you have to accept your height. But we don't have to accept our weight.
It just seems so ridiculous. When we talk about body positivity and stuff, I think we talk a lot about plus sizes, and being plus size is such a spectrum, right? And it's so crazy that within one community where we all have something similar, even within it, there is still like a hierarchy of what's considered better and not.
You guys created that hierarchy for yourselves to try to make the ones that are the largest feel better. Like, they're like, I'm bigger than you, I'm more oppressed than you. That's the angle that they took to try to make themselves feel better about being larger than everybody else. And then people on the smaller side of the fatness spectrum use the fatness spectrum to feel better about themselves in the sense that, like, at least I'm not as big as those people. So the bigger people and the smaller people within this movement are using the fatness spectrum to make themselves feel better and not do any work on themselves.
For example, it's considered better if you hold more weight in your hips versus holding more weight in your face.
Oh, we're talking about aesthetics now? Well.
Or if you hold more weight in your ass versus holding more weight in your stomach.
Well, everybody stores weight differently, so some people are going to look better when they're obese than others. If we work on our diet and exercise routine, then we don't have to worry as much about where the fat is going to be stored, because it's not going to be there.
And it's just, how did we get here? Me knowing that just me existing and people seeing my face every day, what impressions do I give of myself immediately just because of that?
I don't know. What kind of impressions do you think it gives?
I want to consider myself someone who is able to be content and happy in any body that I'm in. But to say I don't have struggles is wrong.
Well, it's never too late to start working on our issues and turn our diet and exercise program around. If this was about your height or something, I would say, yeah, you're going to have to learn to accept that. But it's not. It's about something that is controllable. We're actually putting in a ton of work to maintain this size.
Especially when it's something as visible as like on my face. I have another TikTok channel. It's an ASMR channel. It has like almost 20,000 followers, which is crazy. But I get comments on there basically every day of someone saying I'm fat or whatever, and I never show anything more than I'm showing you right now.
So you didn't realize that as we get larger, you can see it everywhere, even in somebody's face? You can tell just by looking at somebody's face from the neck up if they're overweight. It's not just the double chin, you gain weight everywhere. Your entire face and everything gains weight when you gain weight. So I'm not sure why this is a newsflash to you. Is that why some people within the fat acceptance movement only film themselves from the neck up?
Which goes to show you that obviously my weight's more visible even if I'm not showing my body. And for the longest time, I think I was in this delusion that, well, if I just show like chest up, like you can't even notice I'm that fat.
Alright, well that sucks that you finally came to reality and learned that that is not the case.
But you can.
Yes, you absolutely can. Unfortunately, people are going to notice when we have all this excess adipose tissue on our body, even if we're only showing from the neck up. It is what it is.
And it just goes to show you there's no reason to make these distinctions and hide yourself. Because if someone wants to hate you for being fat, they're going to hate you for being fat, no matter if you show your whole body or you just show your face.
That's what you got from that. Okay.
And yeah, so something I'm learning to grapple with. I thought maybe sharing it would just inspire someone else to know that if you have bad thoughts of yourself, even though you're on a journey of self-love too, you're not alone.
Okay, well, I am on a journey of self-love too, which means that I'm going to eat properly and exercise. And that's about all we have time for today. So what did you think of the clips that we just saw? Do we need more fat representation in romance novels? Do fat people get treated more poorly just in general society? And is it important that we learn to accept our fat face? Leave a comment below. Like I said, I don't think we should live vicariously through these stupid stories. Also, a lot of the people that you think are mean mugging you or whatever when you're at the grocery store probably aren't. And finally, if we don't like the size of our face, there are things that we can do to reduce it. Happy Monday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.